Okay, what's going on? Back again for another late night war. And today we are up against Maximum Carnage. Yeah, Maximum Carnage. Maxim, for sure. That's the alliance we're versing. But before we get into that, let's take a look at our last win. We did beat TLSFU. Um, yeah, not much to say about that. We just moved, to be fair. So yeah, on to our next war against Maxim. The bands are as follows: so as APOC, Sinister, Serpent, Hood, and Nefaria. So yeah, pretty good bands, to be fair. And our team consists of not that team, but we are keeping Caro, so we're bringing her back for another war. We're bringing back our goat, known as Idoom, or some people call him ID, but we call him Idoom. And for our last champ, this is surprising. We're debuting this champ for the season, and that is Deathless She-Hulk. So yeah, this will be our team for our war. We have we're on path 8, but it's not going to be too many fights. We only have, let's say, to say the least, at least 6 fights, and that consists of Fantman here on energetic exercise, Man Thing on supercharge, North Faggot, Sentinel, Solvarch, and Zola, all on regen, incinerate, shock, hazard, and then missing in action. So yeah, that's pretty much all our fights we're going to be taking today. I have reviewed these already, talked to my officers about them, on um who would be versatile here, and yeah, came to a consensus that these are the champs I'm going to be using for these fights. The first that was here was Joe Fixit on Rage, and yeah, teammate had to play that. So yeah, GG's to my teammate for clearing that. So yeah, onto Fantman on energetic exercise. Idea, the aim here is to ensure that we stay in a stun and we pretty much nuke him as quickly as we can. We have to be careful of the ability accuracy node because it's going to be increased by 100% or 200%, and stun immune as well. So yeah, fight starts off, and yeah, we are in the stun, so that's pretty good. Ideally, we're just doing small combos, building that energy vulnerability. The sun is about to dissipate, but we throw off at SB2 just in time, and he has 3 nano armors, which is, I guess, decent. So we can ideally bait these out. We do have to be careful because we don't want to trigger too many nano armors. We don't want to get him to surge and swarm. Otherwise, that could be bad. That could be rough. So I've seen the stunt is down there, and he actually plays ball and decides to run towards it, which isn't too bad. He's in surge and swarm now, so it's not the end of the world. We can just pretty much wait it out. We can stall it out. He's getting increased ability accuracy, which is quite annoying. So we do have to go in for some intercepts, which we do nicely. Get a few, but we do get clipped there. We do try to push him back a little bit. He is at SB2. We are going to bait out the first hit and dex the rest. So now all the aim here we're trying to do is we're pretty much trying to stall. We're going for another SB2. But yeah, those nano armors are stacking up quite feasibly. So aim here, we are just trying to stall them out. We're not trying to do the same combos, otherwise that will be annoying. So ideally here is just try keeping the sun and pretty much just try to melt him, but we're also trying to stall out the nano armors, ensure that we don't, but we do get parried there, which is quite annoying. And we do get parried again, which is quite annoying. And I've seen that this fight isn't going the way that I expected. We do fire off an SB2. He throws off an L2, but we do get clipped by that, and we are almost down. I am so surprised how that actually clipped me. Now, to be inferior, if I had known that this fight would go sideways, probably would have suggested another counter, but what more can you do? This placement is pretty iffy, and yeah, I missed the decks and get clipped. So, yeah, this was not ideally the fight that I imagined or envisioned. The plan was basically to wait out the armors, but the response of him triggering was way too much. So yeah, we go for the SB2, and then yeah, completely, he just all of a sudden gets like 2 armors so quickly. So yeah, that was bad. We do block the hit to get some more power. Luckily the sun is on us. And now I'm just trying to, yeah, pretty much try and stay in the sun. We do have 6 vulnerabilities. And we do just reach the sun just about. I've seen the energize is about to tick up. And we're just trying to bait out SSB2. If he throws it, he just about. And yeah, he throws off SB1. And yeah, he goes down. So, ideally, the first attempt, I was trying to mitigate the armors by going for some intercepts and just trying to throw the sub when he has low armors, but the node there was just triggering so crazy. Lost momentum, and yeah, pretty much got cooked. But regardless, we move. Best to not think about it and just move on. So for our next fight, we have Mind Thing on Supercharge, and we're doing this with Deathless She-Hulk. The aim here is to pretty much get into, pretty much throw off these SB2s, so that way we don't have to worry about the power gain surging like way too much. Otherwise that could be bad, and yeah, could throw us off momentum. So yeah, fight starts off, and also we have to alternate our combos. So there we did not alternate our combos. We didn't do it again, but ideally the aim here is just to throw off the SB2, which we do get nicely. And yeah, now we don't have to worry about Mystic Dispersion. We don't have to worry about the power gain. We pretty much got it all under control. And also our traumas act like taunts. So basically he'll be throwing the specials back to back to back, which is very nice. So yeah, MD did not trigger there because you can see that he had some power, but it didn't trigger as fast, as rapidly. He has got 100 passive furies, so we are just being aware of that, because if we do make a mistake and we get clipped, it could end our life. So yeah, pretty chill fight, to be fair, nothing too crazy. Now onto the third fight, which is Northstar. Taking this with Idoom. The aim here, yeah, basically just a standard, it's pretty much just a standard Northstar fight, to be fair. Pretty much a standard Northstar fight. We've taken this fight quite decent amount of time, so we should have it at the back of our hand, exactly what to do, what not to do, what to look out for, and so and so. Like, no alliance is not gonna keep putting Northstar here. They will always put Northstar here and expect to get a result. But depends on who you're using. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, we did take a bit of chip damage there, but it's nothing too crazy. So ideally, we're gonna try a bit special one. And yeah, we didn't get the heavy off, but now we do that now, so that's fine. And we just need to bait out SSB1. And yeah, we can pop the SB3. I guess it's pretty cool. And now he throws off his SB2, which is perfect. But he's gonna die anyway, so it's fine. So yeah, not bad. On to our next fight, which is Karolina v Sentinel on Node 37. Ideally on this fight, pretty much get into the sun and nuke, but we are gonna run in Von because how we want to play this, we basically want to push him red straight away, and then from there, push him red straight away, and then from there we can play the fight properly. Yeah, that's pretty much the aim. So yeah, he gets the regen, but doesn't really phase us too much because ideally we want to be pushing him to red as quickly as possible. So yeah, we're just gonna throw this in thin air. I know he's getting regens, but the aim is just trying to push him red. And now he's at red, so now we just have to bait this out. And now we can start to play the fight properly. So yeah, that's one SB2. Does pretty decent damage. I'm pretty sure he's going to get himself rooted in a minute. And he does, don't have to wait any unstoppable. And yeah, we are in the sun as well. Okay, that was quite peculiar. Just comboing him into mid SB, mid heavy. I mean, yeah, we did block a bit of that SB2, but Karolina's incinerate resistant, so no punishment there. And yeah, pretty much stay in the sun and we nuke. Yeah, not bad. Now, onto our next fight. We are going to be taking... Our next fight, we're going to be taking his... Solvarch on Incinerate Shock. I'm just trying to speed this along because I don't want my anyone to run out. Yeah, Solvarch on Incinerate Shock. We're taking this with Karolina. Not much to say here, just pretty much don't hit him in the shock phase, incinerate phase, when incinerate resistant. Be wary of his energize. And it seems like this guy's running Limber. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. That does a lot of damage. So now we are in the sun. Now we have to bait this out. If he throws it. Instead, we're just gonna throw SP2 instead. But if he throws a special, which he does, gets nice. Guess the shock's okay, but yeah, that special is hella good. That special does a lot of damage. There, that special does quite a lot of damage. I'm not gonna lie. We do get hit there. Now we are in the sun. Doing some nice damage, I guess. I was afraid that we didn't get the decks off, but we did. So I'm gonna throw this mid-air. But unfortunately I mess up. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He's been absolutely stingy. And I'm just getting cornered so badly. Throws off the SB1, which I guess is alright. Yeah, this is not looking really good right now. Throw off the SB2. And I'm just realizing we're doing no damage. We're doing absolutely no damage. Yeah, this is not looking good. And yeah, I get clipped and I die. That is painful. That's absolutely painful. Okay, so yeah, coming back from our last fight, which was really appalling. We just have to take it to the chin. We totally underestimated that fight, and yeah, got the better of us. But yeah, we just have to move on. Our final fight is Zola on node 47. Return policy, missing in action, false confidence, etc., etc. Taking this with Karolina, and yeah, we just don't want to overestimate this fight. We did get some tips on how to play her more effectively, so hopefully we can put those into practice. Please, again, forgive me if I'm playing her wrong. I'm still trying to learn all these two champs, and yeah, hopefully I can understand them more frequently. So we do see the unstoppable is about to come on us. We do have to remember that when a buff is, well, when a buff is about to fall off from us, we have to be careful of the falter node. So now we do push into SP2. We're gonna bait it out, which we do nicely. He's gonna get the unstoppable. We're trying to catch the sun, but we don't catch it. He does get the unstoppable. We do get the heavy off in time, which is very nice. We bait his SB1, which is awesome as well. We get a falter off just on time. And now I'm just thinking to myself, like, what the hell's happening? We are about to get the unstoppable on us, which is nice. We go into the sun. Firing off a nice SB2. And I've seen that he is close to getting unstoppable, so we're going to try to stall it out. We do get unstoppable, but we get the fault on us, which I guess is fine. Now we're going for a combo into heavy, into special 2, and yeah, that nukes. I felt like I almost did something wrong, but I can't figure it out. But yeah, we got out of that fight. And yeah, that pretty much concludes my war. To be fair, this war for me was pretty bad. I'm gonna look back on this and think to myself, yeah, these fights are gonna be so frustrating. The fact that I got absolutely cooked by them, but we move. It's all part of the game. It's all part of the fun. So yeah, hopefully we can clutch out the dub. And yeah, if you enjoyed, Please share, like, and subscribe. Comment on what you think about these fights. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out and GG's.